Hey my galaxy babies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the gang, this is special welcome. If you're not, welcome back. And y'all sit back for the tea, cause it's finna get real up in this bitch.
All these niggas wanna fuck JT.
Yeah, you do.
Hellcat, this a SRT. Pull up G-Wax 63. Make a 55 suck they tea.
So, if you guys enjoyed the video, give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe button, turn your post notifications. Today's video that I'm going to be doing today is a story time video. And I have not really done a story time video on my channel because I've really been waiting to my channel hit this little milestone or whatever. And I feel like it's finally reaching this milestone to getting there. So I decided that I was going to do the story time for y'all. And I haven't told the story. I haven't told the story to anybody just because I feel like I don't care. But I wanted to do the story time because I just feel like it's funny to me. I like reminiscing on shit that I thought was this funniest book. And so today's video that I'm be doing today is my first time fighting a girl, fighting somebody. And so, y'all, I don't have a video. I would have put a video in here, but I don't have a video of me fighting with her just because we were still in elementary and our parents didn't believe in us having phones at a young age. So we didn't have phones. So it was whatever. And so, we're going to call the two girls that I was friends with in this video. We're going to call, one of them is going to be called G and the other one's going to be called R. And so, like I said, we were elementary school. So, we were in about 4th grade. And it was kind of we all lived in the same neighborhood. But I came after them. So, it was I came when G and R was already living there. And so, it was around the 4th grade, and we were in elementary school. We all went to school together, all got up for the big stuff together. We all had the same amount of almost siblings, so we all pretty much got along except for me and R. And so in the beginning, it was G and R and then me. But R and me never really got along because that girl really didn't fuck with me. She felt like we always had to have beef with each other. And we always had to have issues with each other, and she felt like she had to compete with me about things. And like I said, I was a new person. I was the new girl in the neighborhood, so I didn't really want to have no beef with nobody. I was open to having friends because I just had got there, so it was why I need to have the beef with somebody. And so I was like, okay. I was just going along with the flow. Me and G got along just because we always did shit together. And when I got there, she was open arms to me, and we would do dances together and eat together, run around, doing elementary shit, kid shit. So at the time, I really thought that they were my friends, friends, y'all. But I really thought they were my friends, so I was just okay. I was okay, damn, they my friends. So at the time, we were staying in this little neighborhood complex thing. So it was a park at the bottom, and then where we was, and it was in the middle of the day. I know it was in the middle of the day, but it was getting close to almost getting nighttime. And GR and the rest of my sisters and all them and my siblings and stuff, we would go down to the park, and we were all go on the park and talk and stuff. We were close to the same age and all the same rage. R had 3 siblings and I had 4, so it was kind of it was almost the same pretty much age range. So I remember the day when we had got off the bus. I'm trying to reminisce because I haven't told this story in a long time, so work with me here. We had got off the bus, and it was it was her saying stuff, and then her sister jumped in and started saying shit, and it was kind of just stupid as fuck shit, I just felt like it was just not needed to be said. And so at the time, she was just beef with me. She was yelling at me. She was going at me, bitch. She was going at me, And so I retaliated, but not in the way that she wanted me to. So she was pissed off about that, I was just okay, whatever. I don't care, da-da-da-da-da. And she kept going and going and going and going. You know them type of bitches that just all talk, all mouth. So, we got to we were just she was talking. She was just fucking talking. We didn't fight yet. We didn't get to the fighting part yet. So I remember going upstairs, and I was I didn't have no homework then, so I went upstairs and I was Mom, I'm finna go to the park, just chill out. If anybody want to come, you can come. And it was my 2 siblings that came, and we were the first one to get down to the park, and that's when G had came, and she was what's up, you good, are you okay? And I was just pissed off with her because I feel like if you were my friend, you would have said some shit. You would have stopped her for saying the shit that she was saying. And it was just, you know, she was going on and on about shit that didn't make no sense. Like, she was saying stuff about me, like, my siblings, my mom. Like, we used to say stuff about my mom. It's all talk. Like, it's all smoke behind my mom. Especially my siblings, too. So, I was pissed off, but not in the way that she wanted me to. And so, we got down to the park. It was like me and my sisters, and the G came. She was trying to ask me if I was okay or whatever. And, like, you know, she was just trying to ask me if I was okay. And I told her I'm good. Like, I just told her I was good. And, like, I wasn't going to talk to her. I wasn't going to talk to her right now because I wasn't in the mood. Like, I just wanted to go down to the park, chill out, and, you know, just vibe with my motherfucking self. Just be by myself. Like, I didn't feel like I didn't want her around. Because at the time, I'm very big on vibes. So I was picking up on her vibes that she was fake, that she was a snake. And I didn't want her around me. I didn't want none of that shit around me. So I was like, G, get away from me. Like, I don't want to talk to you. And she was like, she started crying over whatever, you know. She started crying over whatever. And I was like, I don't know why you crying. I was just like, and it wasn't me being emotionless. It wasn't me being like real mean to her. It was kind of like, why the fuck are you crying? Why is you crying? What the fuck I'm saying is truthful. So why is you crying? So she was crying over that. She was like, you been so mean to me, and I did nothing to you, all that stupid shit. And so I was like, G, get the fuck away from me, bro. Like, just move. Like, just move, bro. Like, I don't want to speak to you. Like, I don't want to talk to you. And so I remember her running off somewhere. G comes back and she bring R. And so I was like, okay, cool. Like, I didn't want to fuck with her either because that bitch is a snake. She was talking shit. And so her and G and R got on like the little slide set thing or whatever, and they were like, and that's when they got to like pointing at me and talking about me, and I know they were talking about me because they were laughing and stuff like that. It wasn't an issue to where I felt like I needed to be bothered about the situation. That they felt bothered because I didn't care what the fuck they were saying. And so I'm telling my sister, I was like, let's go to the convenience store, let's get some snacks, go back upstairs. And R started with me first. She started with me first. She was like, where the fuck you think you going? And so, like, she started with me first. That's when she said, where the fuck you think you going? And it was like a weed situation, but she said it first. And then that's when G jumped in. She was like, yeah, where you think you going? Da-da-da-da. You know, instigating shit. And so I was like, I'm finna go upstairs. And so I remember, like I said, it was me and my sister. And they were like trying to start beef with me. And I was like, I'm finna leave. Da-da-da-da. R jumped down from the swing set. G jumped from the swing set. So she was like, I don't think you going nowhere. Like, we need to finish the situation. Da-da-da-da. It wasn't no fucking situation. This bitch was fucking crazy. And so I was like, no, like, I'm not finna fight you. Like, I didn't feel the need to fight you. Like, I didn't feel the need to fight that bitch. And so my mom always told us, never put your hands on somebody until they put your hands on you first. And so I remember her taking fucking dirt. And that's what pissed me the fuck off. She took dirt and threw that shit at me. That's the shit that pissed me off. And I was like, what the fuck did you do that? Like, why did you do that? And girl, if anybody know me, I do not like dirt. Like, I do not like getting dirty, muddy, none of that. And so she threw dirt on me, and I felt, girl, I was pissed. I was livid. Any word in the book that's angry, I was livid as fuck. And so she threw dirt on me. And so I didn't hear her yet. So as she threw dirt on me, she run towards me, pushed me, I fall on the ground. And I got back up. Bitch, it was hot smash time then, bitch. It was all smoke. And I ran towards her, and I remember taking her fucking beads and pushing that bitch. Like, I remember pushing, oh, girl, I was pissed off. I grabbed her beads, and I pushed that bitch on the floor. And then, G, she jumped in, you know, her little scrawny ass ain't gonna do shit. So I pushed her out of the way. And, like, I remember right on the floor, and she had got back up, she ran towards me, G running my way. I remember my sister grabbing G and, like, holding her because Ray trying to run towards me, and so is G. And they trying to jump me or whatever. And I remember my sister grabbing G, but she was older, so she just grabbed G and, like, you know, held her down. And so Ray, she run towards me. She swinging at me and shit. Like, she going at it. Like, she swinging at me and shit. Yeah, she got hit saying it hurt. But it was kind of like, it was a hurt to where I was angry as fuck, and I was gonna fuck that bitch up. And so I remember running towards her, grabbing her beads, pushing that bitch down. And then she got back up, ran towards me. She started punching me or whatever, pulling my hair, kicking me, and all that. And y'all, like I said, when I was livid, like I officially, then I had blacked out. Like, I blacked out, and I remember taking her beads again and swinging her and start punching her like this. And I was punching her in the head and the face. I was kicking that bitch and I was stumping her. And that's the moment that she started crying. Like, she started crying. And y'all, I was steady punching her and I was banging her head into the dirt. Like, I wanted her to fucking feel it. Like, she wanted to fight, bitch, let's fight. So I'm banging her. And her sister ran downstairs. She was like, stop, stop, stop. And then Ray got up. She started trying to punch me again. I kicked that girl in the stomach. And I kicked her down. And I ran back up and I bam, 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 bam. And I was just, y'all, I was wailing on her, bro, because I was pissed off. Like, it was kind of like, it was punches to where she was talking shit at the same time. I'm hearing her talk shit and I'm hearing her throw dirt. So I'm like, I'm punching with both hands, like I'm pissed off. And as I'm punching her, my sister, she throw G. She pushes her G out the way. She trying to run over to me because I'm punching her, y'all. Like, I'm punching her. And so she picked me up. She was like, all right, enough. And then that's when her M, I'm going to call her M. I said her name. But that's when I picked up R, you know, right? Picked her up and took her. And she was like, what the fuck y'all fighting for? Da-da-da-da. Talking shit. I'm still fuming. I'm still ready to talk smash this bitch, you know. I'm still ready to fight the fuck out this bitch. And so my sister's like, calm down. It was a whole situation. And that's when G had got up and she tried to fight me. And that's when her sister came down. She took G and said, G, you're in trouble, da-da-da-da. And so G crying because she always had motherfucking feelings. She was always fucking crying. So G crying, she run upstairs with her sister or whatever, and still downstairs. At this point, she was bleeding because she had like scratches and stuff all over her. I had scratches and stuff all over me. I had a couple of bruises, but bitch, that shit go away. And so, crying. I'm still fuming. I ain't crying, bitch. I'm fuming. Like, I'm just ready to fight this bitch again. So I was like, and that's when like everything started happening. My mom started coming down because M was calling her mom, and you know, her mom knew my mom, so she started calling my mom. My mom came down. And I told her the situation. I told her the issue and stuff like that. And you know, my mom wasn't okay with me fighting somebody, but she was like, okay, it was self-defense. Like, it was kind of like, she started with you first, so you end that shit, you know, you end it. And so I remember like my mom and her talking, her mom and my mom was talking and stuff, and you know, they had to keep us separated just because we always had beef from that day on. And like, me and R didn't get along from that day on. Me and her sister didn't get along. Me and her brother didn't get along. So it was kind of like we didn't get along. So at that time, that was the first time I had fought a person. Like, I had fought a girl. And y'all, and to this day, I still want to fight that bitch. I still want to feud that bitch. The fuck? Yeah, I still want to fight that bitch. But y'all, that's just the story time I wanted to give y'all. I just want to give y'all a couple of tea of my life, a little insight of my life. But you guys enjoyed the video, give this video a thumbs up, go ahead and subscribe button, turn post notifications. If you guys want me to do some more story time videos, I'll do that for y'all, because you already know I will. Period. I love doing story times. But let me know in the comments if y'all want me to do another story time video, and I will. So, period. So, I'll see y'all in my next video. Period. Bye, my later, babies.